Hello, and thank you for joining me. As you guys can see, I have another knife sale for you guys. Again, I'm just trying to make some room for the collection, get rid of some stuff, and create some funds for Blade Show West, since I'm going to be doing a little trip before I go to Blade Show West. And I want to create some funds to buy some materials that I can use for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway knives. So this is my way of making up for it since I haven't gotten to it when I should have. But I just want to pass on the savings to you guys. Now I did work to all of these knives. It wasn't much, but I'm still going to put these up for a really good price on the website. And we're going to get started. So let's start with the Loki. So you guys can see I did a purpley pink ano and then stone washed. So you can see right there in the light. And then I re-anodized the pocket clip and backspacer. Gave it more of an aggressive stone wash. Then I also gave the blade a stone wash too. So you still have that beautiful satin finish, but a stone wash on top. Now this is the, I guess the first version since it has the smiley face. Concept just changed it to an oval hole. But I'm a fan of the smiley face hole for deployment. I think it's great. One of the greater little EDC knives from Concept. I really love the Loki, and yeah, just a great knife overall. Next one is an interesting one. This is the Kizer October, and I was going to anodize the pivot collars, but I learned that these are actual brass pivot collars. So I gave it a satin finish and a stone wash finish on top to match the stone wash finish on the scales. So you can see there, you can still get that satin finish and that tumbled stone wash finish as well. I stone washed the pocket clip as aggressively as I could to match the scales. And the scales have that really cool milling texture, as you can see. Reminds me a lot of Fifth Element. Love that movie. But we have it's a purple anodized finish. It's exactly the same as the Sybin that I did here. Same volts or amps. Forgot which one it is when you're anodizing. But I believe it was sandblasted, so that's why it's a lot darker, but it is purple, even though the camera's not picking it up. But I do love the finish that the Stonewash did. It's very aggressive, very rustic or relic-like. I think it looks really good. And it matches the original Stonewash finish on the blade. But this is a great knife, great action. Stupid smooth. I'm always scared to drop shut this knife because that pointy end there will get you on the thumb if you're not careful. But stupid smooth. Love this knife. I never thought I was going to sell it, but you know, desperate times, I guess. Next up is the Arcus. I believe it's the Arcus. I don't want to mix it up. Yeah, Arcus from Concept. I feel like this one doesn't get enough love. It's not talked about that much, but it's a great slim design from Ostapel. He makes some very simple and clean knives. That's one of the things I really love about his knives. But this one has the Damascus blade, or the rose pattern Damascus blade. And all I did with this one is I re-anodized the scales and stone washed them, so gave it an aggressive finish. And then I just oiled the micarta inlays because I think brown and blue go really well together. But flipper tab, really good action. And you do have the Fuller here where you can actually reverse flick this thing. So really well done. Makes great sounds too. But very simple design. Really love that one. Next up is the Sybin. This one's a really popular model from Concept. I personally love this one. I would like to get just the plain Jane, no texture scales, but this one has the frag pattern, which feels great. I do really love this knife. I think it's very unique and it's just got a cool shape all around. But I did anodize the titanium scales, gave them an aggressive stone wash finish. I gave the backspacer and pocket clip another stone wash finish. great knife. Love this thing. You do have that fuller, so you can, well, if you get it right, you can reverse flick it that way too. But super, super smooth, even though I can't deploy it on camera for whatever reason. But once you get used to it, it's easy to do. But really, really great knife. Next up is another knife I thought I wouldn't be selling, but this is the I can't even think of it. This is the EMP EDC Pulse. So great OTF. Love this thing. Amazing action. Beautiful hollow grind, satin finish. There's a little wear and tear. You can see it right there, actually. There's that little scratch. So there's a little wear and tear on the blade, but I didn't carry it much. But with this one, all I did was I bronze anodized the button, since it's titanium, which is awesome, the pocket clip, and then I heat anodized, or heat bronzed the hardware to match the bronze button and pocket clip, and then gave it a stonewash finish. But really, really great action. Love this knife. Again, didn't think I'd be selling it, but I don't give it enough love. So whoever picks it up, I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. Next up is the Concept. I'm trying to remember from memory, but I'm just going to look anyway. The Kratos, or the Kratos. Another Ostap Hill design. Love this thing. It is crazy light with the carbon fiber version, but this one has the copper inlays. So it is a hefty knife, but I kind of like it. It's a really, really cool blade shape. Amazing action. It's a flipper tab only, but very, very well done. Super smooth. All these knives are riding on bearings, except for the OTF, but really, really good action. I gave the titanium scales a new blue finish and then stone washed everything. Same with the pocket clip. And as you guys can see, I put a texture, rock pattern texture, that slowly fades out into the smooth section of the inlay, which I gave a swirl finish and then I stone washed over it. So it's got a cool effect in the light. And then obviously that rock pattern texture, really, really cool. I just love the way this feels. And if anybody does end up purchasing this, I cannot promise that the copper won't tarnish. That's just what copper and brass do. So it will tarnish. It'll have a cool effect to it the more and more you use it. But just want to give you guys a heads up if anybody purchases it. But awesome knife. Next up is another one of my favorites from Concept. This is a Tough Knives design. This is the Deadite. I love this version specifically because of the lava carbon, or fat carbon. Love red and black together. And I re-anodized the bolster section a deep bronze and then stone washed it just to give it that aggressive finish. Same with the titanium pocket clip. I love that the hardware is hidden. So super clean design. And that's pretty much it I did on this one. Oh, and you do have carbon fiber pivot collars. And those are black, all black. But really, really nice. Flipper tab, thumb studs. One thing I really love about this knife is the action. It's stupid smooth. Like crazy good. Very snappy. First flick, thumb flick. Love this thing. But that is the Deadite. And last but not least, we have the Ekis, another Concept design. Love the milling on this. Beautiful texture. And this one I anodized a violet purple color and then gave it an aggressive stonewash finish. But what's really nice about the flat section, or the flat part on this scale, is it had a satin finish, so it gives it a different anodized color on top of that, which differs from the beveled sections, which didn't have a satin finish. So you get a slightly different purple on the bevels. I think it looks really good. You have the black hardware, And then the pocket clip looks different from the scales because it has a gray coating similar to the backspacer, which I stonewashed, by the way. But the flats here were exposed titanium, so it is violet, similar to, actually it's the same volts that I did for the anodizing on the scales on top of the pocket clip. So really, really cool texture. Again, a feature that I really like is the hidden hardware, and if you look closely, the texture matches the texture underneath the pocket clip. So it continues on the pocket clip to the exact design on the bottom. So a lot of attention to detail on this knife. Really, really love this one. Flipper tab, front flipper tab, hole for deployment. So multiple forms of deployment. Really good action. And yeah, overall, all these knives are great. Personally, my favorites. But again, making some room and just want to create some funds for the giveaway knives. So if you guys are interested, again, I will leave the link down below to the website, and you guys can pick any one of these up if you're interested. As always, thank you very, very much for the support, and I will see you guys on the next one.